my channel, I'm gonna do the tag 50 things about me. Since I'm new around here on YouTube, I thought it would be a great way for you guys to get to know me a little bit more. So hi guys, welcome back. So today I'm gonna let you know a little bit more about me. When I saw this tag, I know it's been going around for a long time, but since I'm new here on YouTube, I thought it would be a good way to let you guys know a little bit more about myself. Let's get started because I have a lot to tell you. So, number one, I have 7 brothers and sisters. My parents were married, so I'm the oldest. When I was 9, my parents got divorced, and I have 1 sister with my mom and dad, and then in total, counting my half brothers and half sister, we are 7. I learned English by myself. I did learn English a little bit. Actually, I started at school in Brazil. They teach English at school, but it's just like verb to be every year. It's just funny. And then when I was 16, I was in love with this little friend of mine. And then I was super friendly with the family. So one day I was there and his mom was cleaning out his books, and she said, "Oh, so and so," because I'm not gonna tell you his name, but so and so is not gonna go to English classes anymore. Do you want his books? And I said yes. So that's how I actually learned English, because I got his books. He was actually going to English school, and I got his books, and I got back home, and I was seriously studying through nights, you know, like through the night, just to learn how to speak English. I always loved it, by the way. I always thought it was so chic and sophisticated to hear women singing songs and just speaking. I always thought it was so sophisticated, so I wanted to learn English. So number 3, my parents got divorced when I was 9. I already told you that. I asked my mom to take me to church to receive my first communion. I think I was 7. Everybody on my neighborhood, my friends from my neighborhood, were going to church. My family is not religious, so everybody was going to church, so I wanted to go too to receive my first communion. And then I asked my mom, "Can you please take me to church?" And then she did every Sunday. It was so cute when I think about it. And then everybody pretty much left the church, and I was the only one that kept it going. Number 5, which is my family's not religious. I just said that before. 6, I used to love learning and singing anthems with my grandmother while growing up. It was so cute because my grandmother, vó Irma, I love you. I'm gonna say in Portuguese so she can see. Eu te amo, vó. Beijo. She took care of me and my sister from my mom a lot, and it was so nice because she knew all the anthems, like the national anthem, the anthem to the flag, and so. So it was so fun. I loved doing that with her. Number 7, I always loved art, especially performing arts. 8, I loved taking care of myself, and I can do everything but my eyebrows. I can do my eyebrows by myself. I can do my hair, I can do my nail, I can exfoliate, I can wax, I can do everything. But I never were able to actually do my eyebrow. Anyway, number 9, I have always been very outgoing, but I became very shy after moving to the United States. It was kind of funny because, you know, I used to host a radio show in Brazil. I used to work for politicians. I used to, you know, do journalism. I used to be very outgoing. Anywhere I used to make lots of friends and communicate. Once I got here, I was so embarrassed of my accent that it kind of like, boom, it blocked me. Especially because when I got here, my English was very little. I had very little English. So I was very embarrassed to actually just speak. And I became very shy because of that. Number 10, I grew up playing and dreaming about my wedding day and about being a mom. One of my favorite games to play around the house, and it was to get a pillow and put inside of my shirt and pretend that I was, you know, pregnant. Number 11, I love taking long hot showers and bath too. Yeah, my husband is gonna tell you all about it. Sometimes I stay there way too long. Number 12, I hate winter and I live in a very, very cold place. So anyway, fate maybe. Number 13, I love watching TV and I am kind of addicted to TV series. Yes, I am. Maybe one day, if you would like to know, I'm gonna tell you every series that I am actually addicted to. Number 14, I like cooking, but I hate doing the dishes. 15, I want to be a stay-at-home mom someday. 16, I have a baby in heaven. If you don't know, one day I'm gonna tell you all the story about that. Number 17, I hosted a radio show for 3 years back in Brazil and I loved it. I missed it. I missed that so much. That was so fun. That was for the Archdiocese of Rio de Janeiro. It was for the official radio in the Archdiocese. And I loved it. It was for young adults. So we had a DJ on set. That was amazing. That was so good. On set? No, on the studio. I'm so used to the videos now. Anyway, 18. I am part of the charismatic renewal in the Catholic Church. I love it. This is my identity. This is how I learned how to be closer from God. And if you guys don't know what it is, this is the movement in the church that is more open, let's say that way. Pray more for the Holy Spirit. And let me know in the comments if you want to know more about it and I'll totally make a video on it. 19, I love fashion, even though I do not follow its tendencies. I never know what's going on in the fashion industry. I never know who is the stylist, who is the designer, what is the tendency for the summer, but I love following. I don't follow it, I just love fashion. 20, I come from a very large and loud family. So does Greg. So you can only imagine how loud both of us are, right? We are a very loud couple. 21, I never wanted to have a dog, and now I am freaking in love with my little puppy. He's so cute. Arthur, you saw him on one of the videos that we made before. So 22, this one you may not know, I have a very curly hair. Maybe next video I'll record with my curly hair just so you guys see how curly my hair actually is. 23, I love dancing. 24, I love musicals, and from time to time Greg and I actually randomly sing whatever we want to say to each other. Hey honey, would you mind just turning the light off? Like that, crazy. Yeah, I know, but we do those kind of crazy things. 25, we both love karaoke. I even have a karaoke machine and it's crazy. Whenever we decided to sing, it's just like a competition between the two of us. We love it. 26, when I was a child, I thought I could talk back to the TV characters if I spoke very close from the TV speakers. You know, like back in the day, maybe if you were younger, you don't even know what I'm talking about. But back in the day, the speakers on the TV were like square and you could actually completely identify what they were. And then I used to go back and then say, hey, yes, I'm here. And, you know, like reply to them and try to talk to them. It was kind of funny. But anyway. 27, I really don't like drinking from reusable plastic cups. Yeah, I know, it's kind of crazy, but it's just so disgusting for me. I just cannot. If they are plastic cups and they are disposable, cool, I'm fine with it. But if they are reusable, can't. 28, I love pizza and French baguette with butter. French baguette with butter, like plain and simple. If I could, I would eat pizza and French baguette with butter every day, all day long. 29, I don't like to go to the zoo because of the smell. I know, don't hate me, don't think I'm like a person that doesn't love animals. I do. I just don't like the smell of the zoo. I don't know why. I can't stand it. 30. I am not big in games. And Greg is so competitive. So it's just so funny because I don't even like starting, you know, the games. I'm not big in games. I don't like playing. 31. I love airplane. I don't like long flights because, you know, it's not comfortable because I cannot afford first class. But I love flying. I do. I love the airport. I love the clean. I love just being in the airport. I love airplanes. I do. I love flying. 32. I love prison life reality shows. What? Yeah, don't call me crazy. I do like hospitals too. So, you know those prison shows that just show, you know, real life in prison? I don't know. I like watching it. So, 33. I laugh when I'm nervous. And this is kind of cute because I always dreamed about, you know, when Greg was going to propose me, and I thought, oh, I'm gonna cry. And when he proposed, I started laughing hysterically. Like, I laughed and laughed and laughed. And he was like, can you please answer? Because I was laughing so hard. Anyway, 34. I don't like talking on the phone. I'm a text person. I like to text, but I am not big on speaking on the phone. I don't like talking on the phone. 35. I am afraid of the dark. Call me a child. Yes, I go in the dark calling the name of Jesus, like, oh Jesus, I know there's nothing here. Jesus, Jesus, stay here. Yeah, I'm afraid of the dark. 36. I love perfume, and the smell can actually make me travel to the memory land. I love it. Whenever I wear perfume or even a shampoo and conditioner that reminds me of my childhood and stuff like that, I love it because the smell of things can totally immediately remote me to a place, to a memory that I had before. So I really like smell. 37. I love sleeping in hotels. I love it, don't you? Those comfy and clean beds, I love it. 38. I sleep hugging a pillow. Yeah, I don't sleep hugging Greg, I sleep hugging a pillow. 39. I don't like drinking anything with too much ice. So that was kind of hard for me when I first got here in the US because looks like everywhere you go, all of you guys, Americans, put way too much ice in the cup, and I'm not a big fan of that. 40. I watched Titanic in the theaters 4 times, and I cried all of those times. 41. I am not a morning person, not at all. 42. I listen to music on repeat for days until I get so sick of the songs. So I get a music that I really like and I keep playing like at work, at home, on my car, and repeating and repeating and repeating and repeating until I get so sick of it. 43. I used to listen to classical music all day long, every day, until my mom and my sister actually hid my CDs. That was funny because back in Brazil, when we first got the CD players, the newspaper delivered, the biggest newspaper in Brazil, did a series on classical music. So they used to, you bought the newspaper on Sunday. So that's how we got most of our CDs. We didn't have much CDs back then. And I used to love it. It was so funny. And my mom and my sister, even my nanny, I remember so clearly, they were so sick of it that they hid my CDs. Yeah, so no more Beethoven for me. Yeah. 45. The only instrument that I can play is a toy flute. I think that's how you call it in English, that little flute that you play like this way, not even the real one. But I think I did pretty well. 45. I am very grumpy when I am tired and sleepy. And once my friends left me at a party because they could not wake me up. We were having a party, I think it was my friend's 18th birthday party at a lady's house from our church. I love her, she's amazing. But I wasn't, back then, I wasn't very close from her, but she opened her house for the youth group to have their party, our party over there. So it wasn't, at least it wasn't in a nightclub or anything like that. So it was very comfy by the end. I was so grumpy, so tired that I actually sat at the couch and I passed out. I was so tired, and they say they tried to wake me up. They shook me and tried to wake me up, and then they just left me there. The other day I remember so clearly when I woke up, I was like, oh my gosh, where am I? Because she actually moved me from the couch to one of her bedrooms and I didn't even know. I was so sleepy. 46. I used to memorize commercial lines and then act them after. 47. When I was 16, I passed a test in an interview to be part of a scientific research program at a federal university in Rio de Janeiro. This is something that I am very proud of myself. I was 16 and this competition, it was for the entire Rio de Janeiro, the state of the Rio de Janeiro. And it was kind of hard to get. And I got in. It was so fun. It was so nice because it gave me, I was the only one that was in high school. Everybody else was actually in college. And it gave me such an experience that I can say that I'm proud of myself for being able to pass that. That was the very first time I passed into something big. And it was the very first time that I got a little bit of a salary because that was actually paid. 48. I love cruising. If I could, I would spend all my vacations just cruising around the world. So does Greg. We are so lazy on the cruise. It's so awesome. People serve you and the food is amazing and you can go to all those beautiful, beautiful beaches and just sit down and relax. I love cruising. 49. I don't like when people call me by my name. This is kind of funny because all my friends and family, they just call me Ju. And it sounds weird when people call me Juliana because it feels like they're mad at me. Like, Juliana, come here. Yeah, just like my mom would call me. Because everybody calls me Ju in Brazil. And here, my friends call me Ju or Jules or anything like that. So it sounds kind of weird for me when people call me Juliana. And 50. I love roller coasters. I do, guys. I love roller coasters. I go at least once a year to a big amusement park, usually Hershey Park or something like that. I love going to the roller coasters. I really hope that these 50 questions, this tag could tell you a little bit more about me. And if you have any questions, as always, leave in the comment down below. Until I see you again, guys, have a great day. I really hope you're enjoying. And if you are, click the thumbs up. And don't forget, subscribe.